is Walter O'Brien, and I'm a genius.
Walter!
Einstein had an IQ of 165. Mine's 197.
Sign them, and I'll tell you how I hacked into NASA.
Corporal to command. We have Scorpion. He's just a kid.
When I was a kid, it got me into a little trouble.
I got my hands on a computer when I was 9. Learned everything there was to know about it. Behind every great company, project, and emergency is a lot of smart people. When your customers are countries and governments and hospitals, you never know where the next adventure is going to take you. We recognize IQ as a precious commodity, and we try to harness it from the planet wherever we can find it. And we bring those people together in a company that has become a home for the mentally enabled, an orphanage for smart people. We then complement them with people with high EQ, high emotional intelligence, common sense, social skills, and we call those people the super nannies. So now we have the best communicators working with the best thinkers, and together they're a very powerful force in solving any problem.
89 minutes until the first plane goes down.
I'm sure there's an army of people working on this as we speak.
I need you to get me into a Ferrari 458.
Force the gas cap open, pull out the ECM chip.
We're down to a 17% chance of success.
We're in! We're at less than 1%.
You're in now!
My name is Walter O'Brien, and I'm a genius.
I'm here with Walter O'Brien. Hi, how are you doing?
Good. So far, so good this evening.
Well, it's really great to have you. I mean, you have conquered so many different areas of from entertainment, but you're being honored tonight for your humanitarian work. Will you talk to me a little bit about that?
Sure. Well, the whole purpose of the company is to try and do the greater good. Sometimes that involves military and government work. Sometimes it's simply saving kids from overseas and trying to bring them back. And sometimes it's just helping people rescue their businesses so that they can stay in business. So we are a for-profit, but we spend a lot of our time helping people and trying to turn things around.
And how does that affect you? How does that, what motivates you to keep doing things like that?
I guess I'm just a problem solver at heart, and we like to say we like to solve difficult problems for nice people, not the other way around.
And now talk to me about television. Now, you have a big show. Will you please talk to us all about that? That's exciting.
Sure. Well, the show Scorpion on CBS, which is just wrapping up its 4th season now, is inspired by my life story and the folks at the company and what we do every day. And the show obviously is set from when we just started the company, grown a little bigger since then. And it inspires kids to celebrate intelligence, try to solve problems, understand that there's a place for everyone who never fit in. So it sends out generally a positive message and teaches kids about EQ, emotional intelligence, and technology in hopefully a pretty fun way.
Awesome. And we're obviously in Hollywood, so everyone has all kinds of questions. Mine would be, how important do you think it is for events just like this, for people who want to succeed in entertainment to be making their own content and doing what they can with what they have? Do you think that that's important?
Absolutely. I mean, years ago, you didn't have the choice. You needed massive budgets to do any of this. But again, because of technology, everything has become cheap enough where people can do this stuff on a shoestring budget and still have it look reasonably good. And then it's just down to their imagination and how detail-oriented they are. Plus, it's a business that's 95% depending on networking. So all of these kind of events, there's a chance for people to come together and meet people who are really passionate about what they do and being in the field. And also gives them a chance to see each other's work. And you never know when you're going to get that call.
Absolutely. Well, we're so happy to have you here. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Scorpion Studios this year is working on a couple of new movies and films, and we're really enjoying helping the films on their tech advisory work and making them more realistic and more believable.
Awesome. Well, I can't wait to see all that you do.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Our third special guest, special award, is a Humanitarian Award, which goes to Mr. Walter O'Brien. He is the CEO of Scorpion Computer Services and executive producer of the CBS hit show Scorpion. He's also, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security has certified Walter as being of national interest to the United States, and he's the youngest recipient of the Celebrity Icon Humanitarian Lifetime Achievement Award. He's donated his time, infrastructure to advise, provide intelligence to, protect the identities and execute anti-kidnapping and anti-human trafficking missions for over a decade now. In these geopolitically sensitive times, Walter, who has received a commendation from the Mayor's Office for his contribution to world peace, and the U.S. Army Press Office just authorized a press release stating that Walter's AI technology, SenGen, has been awarded a contract to be deployed to the Army's drone fleet, which protects our warfighters on the ground. Let's take a look at the video that shows a little bit about Walter's work and the TV show, which was inspired by his own true life.
My name is Walter O'Brien, and I'm a genius. Einstein had an IQ of 165. Mine's 197.
Sign them, and I'll tell you how I hacked into NASA.
Cargo to command. We have Scorpion. He's just a kid.
When I was a kid, it got me into a little trouble.
I got my hands on a computer when I was 9. Learned everything there was to know about it. Behind every great company, project, and emergency is a lot of smart people. When your customers are countries and governments and hospitals, you never know where the next adventure is going to take you.
We recognize IQ as a precious commodity, and we try to harness it from the planet wherever we can find it. And we bring those people together in a company that has become a home for the mentally enabled, an orphanage for smart people. We then complement them with people with high EQ, high emotional intelligence, common sense, social skills, and we call those people the super nannies. So now we have the best communicators working with the best thinkers, and together they're a very powerful force in solving any problem.
89 minutes until the first plane goes down.
I'm sure there's an army of people working on this as we speak.
I need you to get me into a Ferrari 458.
Force the gas cap open, pull out the ECM chip.
We're down to a 17% chance of success.
We're in.
We're at less than 1%.
You're in now!
My name is Walter O'Brien, and I'm a genius.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Walter O'Brien.
Thank you very much. And thanks for having me. Usually right after they say I'm a genius, we have technical problems, so I'm glad the mic is working. Our whole company is about the greater good. You know, once you get to a point where you're not worried about paying the rent anymore, that's pretty much what life becomes about, your self-actualization. And they say happiness is living a purpose-filled life, so pick a good one. We have tried to use our brains and our technology and our research in the most powerful way possible to help businesses, individuals, kids, to either stay out of trouble, stay in business, stay employed, turn things around. And we've been working behind the scenes now for about 30 years on that. And the TV show was an attempt to reach out to smart kids that are out there all over the world who are maybe misunderstood, who, because the higher their IQ, the lower their EQ, their emotional intelligence, and that can often lead to them not fitting in. And often, depending on the level they're at, trying to commit suicide by 16. So the show was to show them that there is a place for everyone who never fit in, that we should be celebrating intelligence and not just sports, and that every problem has a solution if you think outside the box enough. So we now reach about 1 billion kids a week in 188 countries for 4 years as we wrap up season 4 now. So far, so good. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Walter O'Brien.